Hello everyone, Another Tray here, and welcome to episode 19 of Another Tray's Let's Play Modded Minecraft for version 1.21. Today we're going to work on, I think, some mystical agriculture stuff. So I know I'd said before that we might start enchanting or mystical agriculture. Enchanting is going to be a pretty in-depth build because we're doing apotheosis, so it's probably going to take a couple episodes to actually do that. So I think for 19, which is this one, we're going to work on moving these inferium seeds into a spot here in the floor. And then next episode, on episode 20, I want to work on a big applied energistics build that's going to take our applied energistics system to the next level. So today we're going to work on this part, and what I think I want to do is take these guys, and I'm gonna want to do, I want it to be 3 wide, and then bring this over here like this. Yeah, I think this is gonna look good. So, and then this will connect to these. And the basic idea is I want to get all these inferium seeds moved into the ground here. I think it's going to look pretty cool. Let's make sure we have this enabled so that we can dig a bigger hole here. So this layer is going to be where the glass is. This layer is going to be where the plants are, and the growth accelerators. So that means this layer is going to be where the dirt is. I think that's how we're going to want to do this. So let me get out some dirt here. Plants are going to be on the same level as the growth accelerator, so I'm going to get, I think, 5 growth accelerators to start with. And we're still missing Certus quartz. That's another build we're going to have to work on too, is an automated way to get the Certus dust, because right now basically every time we need Certus dust we have to run over to our sag mill, which is still grinding up bones apparently. And throw this in, and then waiting for this to finish. And now that we've got our Certus quartz dust, we should be able to throw this into the system and make those growth accelerators. Start with 5 and see how many we're going to need. So if we have one here in the middle, go like that, that means we're gonna need 1 there, so 3, 6 more to fill this out. Although, is that how I want to do it? Like that and like that. I think so. I think that's probably a good way to do it. So let's get 6 more. And I honestly have no idea how much power these use, but power seems to be doing fine ever since we built our new power system, so we're gonna keep running with it. What I also want to do then is take these blocks out, and I think we're going to replace them with the white luminax blocks, which looks like we're going to need to make some more of those. And this glowing effect just tends to make little builds like this cool, and I like it. I might even want to go 1 deeper so we can have more of these, but maybe not. This might be fine. And we'll get out our little hoe all these spots. So how many spots do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means we can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think these are all netherite. We do have more inferium over here, but that's fine. Oh, you know what? We also need water. So that might be a little tricky because ideally we would want it below this guy, but he is going to have a power cable below him, so we can't really put the water there. What we could do is put... Do we have any more of those gates, those ender gates? No, we're gonna have to make some more of those. Oh, we didn't automate those? Oh, let's get that done for sure. Ender gates, and we want blazing tier, which means we're gonna need these, and then we're also gonna know how to make these guys, and we know how to make all the rest of that, so that's fine. But these, I think they're made in the... Oh, no, what's it called? The energizing orb? Do we have... Oh, so the energizing orb is this one. I don't know why it calls the ME extended pattern provider. It obviously doesn't recognize that. And then these are just a regular crafting pattern. So can we make... We'll make 4 at a time, right? Now it's going to make all this stuff. Must have done it already. Yep. So what we can probably do here is just have this one have the gate, and then the rest of them can have cables, and then we'll just put water under this guy. I wish there was another way to do this. But for now, we'll just do it this way. So let's dig... Let's just dig here for a second. And where's he? Right here. Oops. So we need water right here. Now I know there's a water block from... What's that mod called? Zycraft? This might just count as a water block. What does it take to make one of these? Okay, and then 2 buckets of water should be fine. Blue zirconium. Do we have that? We should have that. Yeah. We should actually find a home in our system here for all these little zirconium guys. I think we might put these like maybe here for now. Let's give a home to each one of these. Green ones. We got the dark ones. And which ones will we missing? Red. And I guess they can just go here. Cool. Let's actually take all of these out of here. We'll just leave one behind because it helps with the sorting for whatever reason. This dank tends to act a little funny otherwise. Okay. So the water block, that's what we want. So it's this guy. We still need 2 buckets. That'll make our water block. Now the question is, will this count as a water source for the purposes of crops? I can't tell. Does it look like it's wetland? Can't tell at all. Yeah, so we're gonna see what happens when we plant the seeds. If they don't if they don't grow and then turn back into regular dirt, then this is probably fine. And we need one more. And here. In the meantime, while that's going, oh, you know what? We're not going to be able to put that there anyway because that's where the glass has to go. So that's not going to stay. Maybe we can make another. How far does this go? 1, 2. It's only 3. So if we put it over here, it should work just as well as being in the middle. So let's break this and put it here. Now I can't get out. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. So that should still count as an available water source block. And we'll take this back. Do we have any cables on us? Yes, I always question whether or not we have cables. And we made these ender gates for no reason, but we'll use them eventually. Okay. Anywhere there's regular dirt, we know there's going to be one of those above it. So we can just dig these out. Okay, and get these guys. Cool. Oh, gotta dig these out. Connect that up. You know, I always forget that I can walk right through these. I've been avoiding them the whole time and I can just walk right through them. He needs power. He needs power. Oh, was that all of them? I think we had the perfect number of cables. But we do need to connect them to a power source, which there's one right there, but it's a different type of cable. I wonder, I probably didn't even need to use blazing cables for this. I probably could have just used the regular cables. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and use this guy now. I guess we'll just, can we put him here? Yeah, and that should work for all of them. Cool. We can close this back up with another weight luminax block. This guy doesn't need a special block. What we do need is to close this up. Can you see through there? Nope. So we should be getting even more of that in now. What's this? Large tiles, regular tiles, luminax, regular tiles. Cool. Oh, I wanted glass. We're going to need more glass than this. So it's a good thing we have infinite glass now. Is this still working? Yep, still going. Still don't have any backed up sand. Maybe I shouldn't have put, well, I guess this only goes up to 4096. So that should back up pretty soon. Let's go ahead and get our, where's our chisel? Right here. Glass into this one. I think that looks pretty cool, right? And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Do we have the space for it over here? So that, and then 1, 2, 3, and then that. Yeah, it should be the same as the other side. Uh-oh, we're gonna need a new home for our water source. Do we have somewhere? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? We don't even really need this water source anymore. So I guess we can just fill this in. Goodbye, water. Oops. Oops. Oh, this is the Luminax block. All these blocks look so close to being the same. Where's this guy? And then we do the same thing here that we did on the other side, like this. And then where's our dirt? And then we needed what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 growth accelerators. Oh, not ground beef. Do. And then we go in and put all of our Illuminax. I'm never going to stop doing that. Luckily that wasn't too bad. We don't see that space anyway. Oh, we do need another water block as well. Then I believe we put this one. I think we just put it right here, right? Ah, I just turned that off. I guess I turned it back on. So we're gonna put the water block here. And then put our Luminax block back. And this guy, and then that should be good. Let's go ahead and dig these. Cool. And then we need power for all of these guys. So then we have to go beside the water block. Well, you know what? We need more cables. Almost forgot about the cables. Where are... Oh, we have like 56 cables already. Cool. Oh, should have known. Didn't need that one. And yeah, it should only be 3 wide. Okay, and then we just need to connect these all up with power. Is that all of them? I believe so. And then we just need one of these to go here, and then they should all be turned on. Yeah, we just need seeds. So this is inferium. He's 100% grown, but he's not popping off for some reason. There he went. That was weird. Oh, the inferium output is 100%. Never mind. That's glowstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many of these did we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay, so now we've got all 10 of those in. We just need to put the glass on top. That's good. That's good. That looks really cool, actually. I like that. So now we've got 20 inferium seeds going with all kinds of growth accelerators. Now we have a lot more space for our other seeds. So I want to make, well, first of all, I want to dig all these up before we even plant anything, because we now have the better dirt because we have the upgraded hoe. So we should just be able to go like this. I know Direwolf was talking about maybe trying to update this so that you could just change from one type of dirt to the next. I guess he never got around to it. Looks like you can rebind it, but you have to actually redo the dirt in order to make it the next tier. Yeah. Oops. And the last ones, these should all be netherite seeds. So now we've got netherite seeds, we've got our glowstone seeds. I actually want to make 2 more glowstone seeds. So if we do a refresher here and get prosperity seeds, we're going to need 2 of those. We're going to need 4 glowstone for each seed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I believe that's the orange essence. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 orange essence. We're up to 17 insanium. That's so much of this. Let's see. And then all we have to do is go over to our little seed making contraption. Put everybody in. Hit our button. Ta-da! And then we'll do our, oops, second one as well. Where did it put our glowstone? Oh, probably in here. Yep. Boop, 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 boop. And we're going to take our glowstone seeds and add them to the family. Now, another thing that I want to be able to make is clay, because there's not really an easy way to make clay. Other than with the essence. You can do sag mill, cutting board is just making it from clay blocks. Yeah, you're not really making it out of anything. You're just converting clay from one form to another. But if we go in here and say make clay blocks, that can be made out of that. It can be made out of sand with cognition. That's an interesting way to do it. You can make it out of mud with industrial foregoing, but we're not there yet. We will do industrial foregoing, just not quite yet. And then there's a few other ways to do it. But I think the easiest way for us to do it is going to be with water essence and dirt essence. So let's do dirt essence. That should be the easier one, I believe. That's made in a seed reprocessor. Or you can just do it with the way we've been doing it. So with this guy. So we're going to need 4 dirt, 4 inferium, and prosperity seed. So dirt. Oh, that's in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 4 inferium. And then we need a prosperity seed. Boop. And boop, 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 boop. And boop, 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 boop. And boop. That'll get us our dirt seeds. And then for the water seeds, we're going to need water agglomerate. So for this one, we're going to need more dirt and sand. We're going to need water. And dirt will get out of here. And we're going to need 4 of this. So we'll put this in here and then... Here we go. And then we're going to need another prosperity seed. We're going to need our 4 agglomerate. And then what was it that went with 4 more inferium? I believe we have that in here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and boop. So now that we have water and dirt, we should be able to put these. I'm going to put 1 here and 1 here. I think we're going to be fine with just the 1 of each because we don't need a whole lot of clay. And how much clay does it make per craft with this? Makes 24 every 2 times these grow. So I think that's going to be fine. What we are going to want to do though is go here and type in clay and then do this and then go up into our crafter guy, stick that in there. We don't want to keep any of that. We want it all turned into clay and then we just turn it on and then we should see clay. We have 37 clay, which means it just went up. But if we do essence, you'll see we have... Wow, that's jumping around a lot. We have 1 water essence, 2 water essence. I don't see the dirt essence. So it must be going pretty slowly. But as soon as we have... Yep, there's a dirt essence. As soon as that other dirt essence comes in, we're going to see our clay jump up from 38 to like 50, 62. Yeah. So that's going to get us a healthy amount of clay. Do we have clay in here? Clay should be... Oh, yeah, it's right here. Which I guess means we're going to have to make some upgrades for that drawer. One of these and one of these. Since it's coming in infinitely, we might as well let it pile up. So that guy and that guy. Cool. All right, so that got us clay. We got more glowstone. The glowstone should be coming in a lot faster. Clay, we've got our 3 netherite seeds. Let's see how much netherite we have. Do we want more netherite seeds? It's okay for now. We've been getting enough to keep up with our eclipse alloy needs, especially now that our tools and armor are all done. Do we have any upgrades that we want to make, by the way? Let's do... can we do Mind Fog? Mind Fog is a pretty cool upgrade for Just Dire things that basically makes it so mobs can't see you from as far away. We don't have mushrooms. We don't have brown mushrooms. How do we get brown mushrooms? We could do it with nature essence. Loot fabricator with mushroom predictions. We don't have any mushrooms. I guess the easiest way would be to just pop into the nether. There's a lot of mushrooms there. haven't been to the Nether for a while. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, wow. A lot of zombos. Anyway, let's run over here quick and see if there's any mushrooms to be had. Oh yeah, look at this nice big patch of mushrooms. Any red mushrooms around? We could probably use some of those while we're here. There's these guys, but we don't really want those. Oh, yep, red mushrooms and more brown mushrooms. I'm going to collect up all these mushrooms and I'll be back. Alright, so now that we got our mushrooms, we should be able to go ahead and make some of these. What did I run out of? Sugar. Should not be running out of sugar. We have tons and tons of sugar cane. And then we can make our mind fog upgrade. Like I was saying, this mind fog upgrade will make it so that enemies can't see us as close. So they will... What does this go in? The helmet? Yeah, so mobs are less likely to notice you. So you have to get closer to them before they can recognize that you're there and come after you. So that's useful. What else do we want to make? Stupefy. Basically, you use it on a mob and they'll just like wander around aimlessly and won't attack you for a little while. Water breathing is a good one. That one's a little bit of a pain to get, just because of some of the things you need. Debuff remover, really good. Do we have what we need to make the debuff remover? Let's put our helmet back on. Debuff remover. So we don't have the honey bottles. We might have to get into bees a little bit at some point. I know everybody's excited about bees, but yeah, we might have to do a little bit of that at some point at least. What else do we got? Invulnerability, extinguish, elytra, death protection, flight, and lava immunity. I definitely want. Do we have what we need to make lava immunity? Oh, netherite scraps, of course, which we don't get from our plants. We get the actual netherite. So in between episodes, at some point, I'll find some of those. I do also want flight. Do we have netherite scraps? Did we keep any of those? Or did we just turn them all? Yeah, we just turned them all into netherite when we had to. This can go in the system. All right, and then for our flight upgrade... And crystals are easy, feathers and all this stuff are easy. The phantom membranes are not so easy. Is it nighttime? I haven't slept in forever, so I assume it is nighttime. Let's see if we can go out here and find some phantoms. Is that a spider jockey? I'm tempted to click on that spider jockey with this to see if it counts as a single mob. Kind of doubt it does. It probably would just take the spider or the skeleton depending on which one I clicked. But hello, spider. I'm gonna look around for some phantoms while it's nighttime and then I'll be back. Look at these guys thinking they're being so sneaky and towards that tower of mine. Voluntary exile. While I'm waiting for night to return and find some phantoms, I also thought I might stop and get some of this crying obsidian to upgrade our dank to the next level. These are the first two. I'm gonna need 4. This one thought it could hide amongst the trees, but I actually don't see crying obsidian on this one anyway. Boo. In the chest. 1 ender pearl. Exciting. There is a sneaky boy right here, though. Who thought he could hide from me. 1 more. There's the last one we need, and even an extra one. It is nighttime again, so I'm going to take a look around for some more. Oh, some glistering melons. We took a while to get some of those. I'm going to take a look around for some phantoms again, because I would like to get a phantom model framework, because the phantom membranes are part of the flight upgrade that I need. Not that we can't fly already, but the flight upgrade for the dire armor is pretty good in that When you're flying, the game kind of treats it as if you're swimming. So when you go to break blocks, it's slower. And that's, I know with the dire flight, it doesn't treat it like that. So that's why I'm going for those. I don't see any phantoms. If some pop up, I'll come back. It always seems that when you need phantoms, they're never around. Same thing with ghasts. But, oh well, guess we'll wait for the next night. In the meantime, let's head back to base, take our crying obsidian, and go ahead and upgrade our dank. What do we need? Blocks of amethyst. Do I not have amethyst? I thought I had. I do not have it. Do I have actual? Uh-oh. Do I have actual amethyst? I do, but only enough to make 2 blocks. So I guess I'm going underground quick to find some amethyst. So as I went back to this amethyst geode that I found, I just happened to also find one of these. Not that I need them anymore. I've had full health for a while, but let's go ahead down into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one, I think that one was a budding. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of these buddings while I'm here, just to have them. Not that I think necessarily that we'll ever really need them, but we might as well have them, right? 5, and then we'll take an extra. But we do have the 4 we need, right? And it is 4. Yep, it's just 4, so we should be good there. Let's head back home. And then upgrade like so. And there should only be 1 left, and that's 8 nether stars, which means we're going to need to get into killing withers, which we will do probably in multiple ways. Well, guys, that's going to be an episode for today. We got a lot done today. We got all our seeds moved into the floor. We got our clay seeds going. We got our dank upgraded to level 6. And next episode, we're going to be working on building something in this ceiling right here. That's going to be a big upgrade for our applied energistic system. We might start fancying this up a little bit too, because it's been like this for pretty much since we started. So I think we're going to make this look a little better. So yeah, that's what we're going to do next time. Thanks for joining me, guys. If you liked the episode, please go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. And have a good one.